Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your coffee cup reading for the week ahead of September 4th. Wow, Cancer. Okay. You know, it's a general reading, but what I'm seeing, most of you are going to be very business focused and on important things in your life, or one certain thing that maybe you've been fighting for. Okay, so that is showing up. You're very smart and clever this week. Okay, cunning like a fox. See that fox there? You're cunning like a fox and creative solution. So do see a lot of that energy there. Okay, with work or whatever is important that you're doing, wherever you spend most of the day, whatever your focus is on, watch though not to overplay your hand in some way. It's like maybe you're bluffing a little. Bluffing, it is good. It can get you what you want, but work with what you got and the resources you have. Otherwise, if you do over bluff something, you may have to go trying to scramble to get things together. And the emphasize what you do have. Use that as your tool and power, facts and figures, okay? So that's what's showing up. It's like you meet things right on time, okay? It's like you make deadlines, or you just in the nick of time is what's showing here. Definitely your intelligence is very impressive. It's very powerful. It's high functioning this week. So people who think you're just an emotional basket case are going to be shocked. Very, very tough, strong energy here. Now, there is a message about maybe if you're launching a new business venture, new project, or whatever it is, there can be some unknown qualities to it, to a project. It can have some pitfalls. So, you know, the best thing to do, if you can, take the time off. Take some time off. Let the weekend pass or something. At least be very cautious if you don't take time off or wait. Be very cautious. Yeah, watch for some miscalculations, double checking things. Don't assume, double check, okay? Money is improving, and you may have a go-ahead with decisions involving like money, finances, that you may have had on hold for a while. That is another message that comes through, yeah. All right. Okay, you may dream this week. Dreams are in focus, okay? You may have vivid dreams. And for some of you, it could be dreaming like faraway locations is coming through here, or your mind is there, or on future things. But watch not to misread the signs. That is a message that comes through. And losing your realistic direction, okay? Now, really, it is saying, you know, reach for the stars. Really do reach for the stars, but keep grounded at the same time. There is, you know, beautiful romantic energy coming through too. Love, nice. A lot of fun plans and fun times in matters of the heart are showing up, but you may feel something may be missing a little, okay? And that's maybe because you're more intellectually focused than physical this week, okay? So that's another way I'm looking at it. Now, there is a little problem that may come up with the home, you know, or people you live with a partner as possible. And watch out that it doesn't turn into a full-blown argument. Try to be understanding also. That is another thing. Or make sure that that person is at least trying to understand you. Get your point across, if anything. So, yeah, that is showing up too. There is definitely some changes. Again, we're seeing you've got some plans going on that you're really trying to implement. keep a low profile. Be discreet with your ideas or your projects with work or whatever you're trying to do, because it can be either a clash of ideas or, plagiarism. Someone steals your ideas or runs off with something, so there is plagiarism showing up. So be careful of that. It's a general reading. I said it could be just a clash of ideas too, whatever. For some, there can be difficulties with either a boss or a supervisor or someone in authority or something, works differently for anyone. Now, there is a message here that's very important. Either you try to keep a low profile there, or if it's unavoidable, stand up courageously if you're in a situation like that, okay? And work it out constructively, because you have power here. So that is a message that came through. And for some, I'm seeing a nice change of heart with some relationships, rejuvenating some of them. Okay, so it's up to you. Some of you maybe people coming back. Maybe you get apologies. Maybe things like that. And you may be rejuvenating, or you haven't seen someone for a while. Or maybe you've been distant with some friends or whatever it is. Then you have a change of heart and some relationships start rejuvenating. Some of them. That's what we're seeing too. So that's a possibility too. Big changes, big things are showing up here. It's like the bigger the better here. But doing things in a big way is showing up. You're very confident. But modesty is best policy, though. I want to throw that message out too. Making plans, going over. Some of you may be like going, maybe you go on a little trip or you go on an outing, because I see water. So you may be around water for some of you. That did show up. Now, home again does come into focus, or people that you live with. Something there really needs your attention. The best thing is you need to take a direct approach and deal with it directly. So it doesn't blow into a crisis mode. If you don't, it can blow into crisis. So direct action is what's needed. Don't try to go into denial or try to smooth it over. You need to directly deal with something. That is a message that came through. Let your intuition guide you too, and you're very mentally sharp this week. So yeah. Okay. All right. On the plate. Well, for some, there can't, there's fertile energy. Some can go both ways. You could be a surprise pregnancy, meaning maybe you didn't plan on it and it happens. Now, if you're a man watching this, maybe your girlfriend, your wife says, surprise, I'm pregnant. And there's a sense of elemental surprise here. Now, just say maybe you weren't able to have children, and then you suddenly become pregnant and you defy what the doctors have said. And I don't always believe everything doctors say, but anyway, you know your body best. But some kind of surprise element. Now, this could be an adoption. This could be something about a child, maybe too. But it is fertile energy. That is a possibility. So if you're not, watch it. You could be more fertile. But if it's not, this is the birth of something very new too. Something surprising. Yeah. So just, that did come up. I want to mention it. However, I do see some stress here. Okay. And lots of mental energy, again, is showing up. Do watch for sneaky people around you. And again, plagiarism. But you're smart, okay? Most likely, most of you, you're playing your cards right this week, okay? I mean, Cancer has eyes behind their backs. With your famous intuition, your feelings, and intelligence, it's hard for you to become anyone's fool, especially this week, okay? But there is a sense that you're a little bit sneaky too. You're more cunning, if anything. Of course, I hope you are playing it the right way. I'm not going to get into that. Everybody creates their own karma. So that's all I'm going to say. Do watch out for, a little bit of sleepless nights here or worry. It's more like, for some, it's more like mental burnout, okay? So much going on in that head of yours. You could be walking away from something, from some situation, okay? Something turns around, you just walk. But then, you know what? The best way I could say it, it could be a move that you're planning, or, you know, thoughts of moving, and this could be a major thing. And it could create some stress, okay? Because it's on your mind a lot, or it's stressful. The move eventually, or if you're moving now, it can be very stressful. Now, I'm definitely seeing, this is very important, a definite major decision or pursuit is coming to a judgment call, an ending to a karmic relationship for some, okay? So something powerful is coming. The seeds are there for some. Now, this may be starting now. It doesn't mean it could be in the future. Now, another important thing is decisions that you make and choices you make now are permanent. You can't go back on it, okay? It's interesting. You can't, yeah. All right, so that's what showed up. That's the best I can do for general. Anyway, Cancer, that was your reading for the week ahead of September 4th. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you back next week for your next Coffee Cup reading. Until then, all the best, and bye for now.